I've controlled all my cravings to be thinner with Lizzo.
Once weekly Lizzo, excrement out the ears, and the old joys of dealing with insurance companies. Today, we are breaking down and reacting to all of the laughable medical scenes and wildly creative health commentary from South Park. Let's dive right in.
Ah, God!
I'm just taking your blood pressure, Eric.
It's too tight, stop!
When the blood pressure cuff starts hurting your arm, that basically means that it's pumping up really high, which then tells us that your blood pressure is most likely elevated. That cuff is actually called a sphygmomanometer.
Mrs. Cartman, I'm extremely worried about your son's health. His blood pressure, his cholesterol. I think it's time for some drastic measures to bring down his weight.
Oh, God, here we go with this again.
The doctor is going to suggest the classic things, which is appropriate. Dietary changes, exercise, making sure that we get good amounts of sleep, and actually helping with our mental health as well.
Doctor, we tried to have Eric eat right and exercise, but it just doesn't seem to work for him.
Well, there might be another answer. Have you heard of semaglutides?
The way these medications work, a semaglutide, it mimics a natural hormone protein that we have in our body. It basically has to do with the stomach and the pancreas and its information as well as even the brain.
They're the active ingredient in Ozempic, a drug originally made for people with diabetes, but we've now discovered they can help obese people lose vast amounts of weight.
So just to clarify a little bit, they were originally made for people with diabetes type 2. Type 2 individuals still make insulin. A type 1 diabetic does not make insulin.
It's a whole new era of medicine. A miracle, really. Young man, how would you like to not be fat anymore?
Oh my gosh. We need to use terms that an individual can relate to and maybe not be so offensive. If you can speak candid and okay with them, then that's fine. But sometimes you want to not make somebody feel bad because of the situation that they're in, but more address it as a problem that you want to help that individual with.
It's really true, young man.
How much do these new drugs cost?
Well, they aren't cheap. It's about $1,200 a month.
He's a kid, right? So can you use these medications in the adolescents and pediatric population? Ozempic is not approved for pediatrics, but Wegovy does have an indication for kids 12 years and up.
Oh, I don't know if we can afford that.
The cost is always something that you have to talk about. The cost question ends up being cash versus approval by insurance, thus meeting the criteria so you're not using it off-label and insurance will cover it.
There has to be something you can do.
All right. I'm gonna write you a prescription for Lizzo.
Lizzo?
She's a really good singer who talks about body positivity and just being happy with the way you look.
Oh my gosh, that's so messed up.
I want you to listen to Lizzo 5 times a day and watch her videos just before bedtime. Oh, and I'm afraid you'll have to be on Lizzo for the rest of your life.
Do you need to be on this medication the rest of your life? So currently, what's available is an injection that's done once a week, but they are making an oral form of this medication as well.
Now there's a whole new obesity drug for those of us who can't afford Ozempic and Mounjaro. I've controlled all my cravings to be thinner with Lizzo.
I'm sorry, Lizzo, that South Park has come after you.
My worst fear has been actualized.
You can still get a prescription from your doctor for these medications if you want to cash pay for it, basically off-label.
Lizzo helps you eat everything you want and keep physical activity to a minimum. Some patients report constipation while listening to Lizzo.
Side effects, nausea, vomiting, constipation. The reason why you initially have those at the beginning is because of slowing the gut motility and things are sitting there longer.
Serious side effects may include pancreatitis.
Pancreatitis is inflammation of the pancreas itself. Treatment is to stop eating everything and go on IV fluids and let the body rest, and then obviously some pain medication too.
Hypothermia and literally out your ears.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I've never seen somebody out their ears, literally, but I have seen somebody vomit that they were so backed up due to the fact that they were having a bowel obstruction.
Are you living with concerns of obesity?
Ask about the power of not giving a with Lizzo.
Wow. Wow. A lot of those comments do have to do with semaglutide and GLP-1 agonists. Rare side effects include hypoglycemia, which is low blood sugar, as well as thyroid tumors or cancer. So these are just obviously all things that you have to consider when taking these medications.
Do you want to file a claim to get my friend's weight loss drugs paid for?
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, he doesn't even have a computer, he's got a typewriter. I will tell you that this happens to doctors as well as patients. I even experienced this when I prescribe a simple pain medication to a patient in the emergency department. Sometimes I will get contact information back saying I need to fill out this form. The form has about 150 questions.
The medical director's job is just to say no.
Look, my friend's mom has been paying you people for years, and his doctor says his weight is a medical concern, and obesity is a disease. Oprah Winfrey said so.
Obesity is a disease or is a medical problem, and then many other things come thereafter. So what a bunch of baloney.
Tally, you're not gonna believe this. Dude, have you ever done GLP-1 peptides?
GLP pep what now?
So peptide is also under the category of protein, just so everybody's aware.
There's these new crazy drugs people are doing. It's like cocaine and Molly mixed together.
It is not cocaine and Molly mixed together. Molly, it's a slang word for MDMA, aka ecstasy.
Last night, I was partying with 9 hot MILFs. And this morning I woke up and guess what? I don't feel like total. It's like a miracle drug.
Let's say you do go out and you don't want to feel that horrible sick feeling the next day. I created something called Poor Decisions that you can take before and after you drink to support your liver and to rehydrate your body.
I was watching a bunch of videos online. They show how you can order raw semaglutide from a factory in India and mix your own injections for next to nothing.
There are systems out there that unfortunately provide information about doing things that are not legal. You just don't know what you're actually getting and the dangers of what you might be injecting into your body.
You mean like we're gonna get powder from India and make it into obesity shots for Cartman ourselves? Who needs hospitals and insurance when we have TikTok and YouTube?
I mean, you're watching the video with me right now, but I'm hopefully giving you education that you can learn from and make it a little bit more palatable to understand what's going on.
All right, that should be good. Kill the switch.
At least South Park has made them wear like safety glasses when they're doing their chemistry here. The injection of this medication is once a week. It's not just once. And yes, there are different areas of the body that you can inject. It has to do with the indication of how to inject it and where.
Oh my God!
It doesn't work overnight. The weight loss has to do with the reduction over time.
Mom! Mom! Look at me!
Eric, oh my goodness.
It worked, Mom. I'm normal.
Totally not the right terms I would use. He is normal to begin with. Can't say fat loss, you can say weight loss or body mass reduction, but you're losing both muscle and fat.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all right, Mrs. Marsh. We've been seeing a lot of this lately with people taking Lizzo. Now, are you mostly defecating out your anus or out your ears?
Oh my gosh.
My ears.
Yep, all right, let's take a look.
There's no connection with the bowels to where poop would come out of your ears, but the eustachian tubes do have a little bit of connection to basically your throat. If you ever have like itchiness in the ears, sometimes you can feel it in the back of your throat.
Well, that confirms it, Mrs. Marsh. I'm afraid with all the Lizzo you've been taking, you've given yourself diabetes.
I have diabetes?
Diabetes. It's a mild form of diabetes that occurs mostly in the ears.
You have diabetes. Yeah, no. If you do have diabetes, what are your options? You know, typically there's metformin, a bunch of PO medications out there. There's also insulin for injection. South Park did a very good job of hitting the stereotypes, the little bit of misinformation, maybe a little bit of myths, but also some accurate information. If you guys enjoyed this and you enjoyed the discussion about GLP-1 agonists and you want to see other topics, let me know in the comments. And do me a favor, as always, check out this playlist right here, binge watch everything. Let's keep this channel growing. Subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and hit that like button for me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.